Hello, everyone. It's Greg, Three Dimensions of Music. I'm back in the saddle. Here's one of my favorite mugs. Get a kick out of that. I used to use it when I worked at the car dealership as a service writer. I'd put it on the desk. All the customers would come in and look at the mug, and they never even said a word, but they got it because good morning, if it is a good morning, which I doubt. And when you're a service writer, it's never a good morning. Although I had a good morning every day. I enjoyed it. Anyways, that's not why I made the video. Uh, as everybody's been watching that watches me probably watches Steve at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, and C is for Chicago in the rearview mirror. And that soon will be an old saying because he's moving to Tucson. So I mean no shade to Chicago. It's a great city, just like Pittsburgh is. But Steve's heading for dustier pastures out there in Tucson. Now, Steve has been doing a purge. Everybody's been watching all his wonderful box sets, albums, and CDs. And he came across one. I've been watching all his videos, and I comment on them as much as I can. If I have something constructive to say or compliment, and he had a Jan Ackerman CD set that he said he was going to purge. And I made the comment that I have a few of his albums. I'm going to try not to stop this video for glare. This is one of them, live in Montreux. What's this one called? I think it's just Jan Ackerman. I love the picture though, with the guitar with the arm. I have four of them, I think I fished out. And Jan Ackerman is a guitarist that played with Focus. That's how I discovered him. So I found these at the Cambridge Record Fair in England when I was stationed over there, and I scarfed them all up. They're all in really great shape. I would say VG plus or whatever because I cleaned them and I kept them in good shape. They sound great, but Steve sent me something I wanted to share with you guys. Now, the one thing I can say about Steve is he is one of the nicest people that I know in the VC, for sure. I knew this will see a lot more action in your house. Yeah, he said this was kind of like Sunday morning music listening, but judging from what I know about Jan Ackerman, I kind of listen to it in a different way, I guess, and that's okay. Looking forward to seeing you at MGK Bash. Yeah, MGK. Funny you say that, Steve. Check this out. I've been basking in the glow of my Colton Award. And Mike, if you don't mind, I adorned it with the C for Colton and the 2025 Colton. I'm proud of that. Miracles do happen. I was voted most chill channel for 2025. Chill, can you imagine? My wife laughed when she heard that. But yeah, I think I'm pretty chill. And I'll have this until July at least. And I have it prominently displayed. And Mike, Brenda found this, the Golden Mike Award. How about that? I'm getting all kinds of tchotchke. Anyways, I digress. Steve, when I mentioned about this Jan Ackerman set, his box set, and he's got a lot of box sets. My God, I told him in the comments, I never realized that Jan had this much of a discography, and I would have never dreamed that Steve would be purging us, and he just sent it to me. He gave it to me. I'm just gobsmacked. I love Jan Ackerman. Obviously, some of the albums that are in there. There's 26 different CDs, some live. His complete works. My God. I am so fortunate to A, have met Steve, B, well, I take this all out for you guys. Let's see if I can do that. And there's a nice booklet in there. I was reading online about it. The guy that made it up, he actually was communicating with people in a Steve Hoffman forum, the guy that put this together. And it was an interesting conversation with the people that were talking on the Steve Hoffman forum. But this kit, this set, you can't touch it in good shape like this for under $100. I guarantee it. There's 26 CDs. I'm not going to go through them all because probably a lot of you are not sure who Jan Ackerman is. You probably know who Focus is. And if I keep handling this, I'm probably going to drop it. So I'm going to set it down. Now, I haven't been drinking or anything, but that's a lot of CDs to handle. Now, Steve, I wanted to cover a couple more things. He just went over his Led Zeppelin collection the other day. And he knows that I was a big fan of Led Zeppelin. And out of the blue, this is more about Steve, A is for Alice. He sent me this book, and I really, really love it. When I first got it in the mail, or shipped to me, I'm not sure. I don't think it was mail. I think it was shipped via Amazon. I thought it was a box set, like CDs or something, because the box was so heavy. I opened it up, and now Steve has several different types of books like this from different bands. He likes to read a lot. Me, I don't read a lot, but I love going through this book because Led Zeppelin's one of my top 3 bands. Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Frank Zappa. Those are my top 3, and then there's another couple that are close by. My goodness, there's so much good music, but those are my top 3, I would say. But he nailed it. Steve just seems to nail it, like he did with the Ackerman with me. And then one time before Steve was is for Alice, he was another channel, and I won't mention it because he just kind of canceled it out and everything that had to do with it. And I was a big follower of Steve because he's always showing everything in his collection. And he got maybe a little over halfway through, and then he stopped the channel, and I was like, it was like saying, "Come on, give me more, give me more." So I kind of made a video, a little spoof. I put his hand-drawn image on a milk carton, and just a little thing I wanted to put out there to try to tell him I missed him. And he had already decided to come back by then, but I got the video out, I guess, and I think Steve got a chuckle out of it. And he sent me this, and this is one of my favorite. This is a CD box set of Rory Gallagher's first release, the 50th anniversary. It's a 4 CD set with a DVD, and it is amazing. It sounds amazing. Like, whoever put this together, the live concerts and everything. There's a let's see, they're in a box. I don't believe I probably showed this when I got the VCLT, but really I wanted to revisit it because the kind of guy that Steve is. I just wanted you guys to understand that he is one special person, at least to me. This is a book of Roy Gallagher. I'm not going to try to hold this up, but my wrists are shot from turning screwdrivers all my life. But it's a beautiful book. It's a great stories in here of Roy from the get-go. And then the set is just unbelievable. I mean, it's a one-of-a-kind set. It really is. My goodness, it's beautiful. And Steve sent that out. I would assume it was a response to the milk carton video, and I have it in my backlog if you guys want to go back. I'll actually try to, no, I probably won't tag it to this video, but if you go back on my back catalog, I don't have a lot of videos. You might be able to find it. It was called something like, I think a lot of people thought I was leaving by the title. I'm not very good with titles, as my wife would tell me. But anyways, hey, I just wanted to make this video for Steve. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you've done. I really am looking forward to meeting you, especially you at MGK. and so many other people too. Now I have some RSD, but I'm not going to make the video too long. I bought them the other day. I may whip out another video here in the near future. You never know. As I always say, and never mind. Anyways, I wanted to say goodbye to my beautiful granddaughters who are growing up and getting more and more special every day. Madison, Evelyn, London, and Charlotte, the stars in my solar system.